Neville Goddard's self-help classic, Be What You Wish, examines the strength of creativity and optimistic thinking. Goddard promotes the use of the subconscious mind to bring about desires, highlighting the fact that our thoughts and beliefs influence our reality. You're in the perfect place if you want to follow suit. Continue reading. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is all about what we know and understand, but imagination is about possibility. It is the ability to see what is not yet and to create what never was. J.K. Rowling. Ellen DeGeneres is a comedian, actor, producer, and television personality from the United States. Her most well-known work is The Ellen DeGeneres Show, a talk show that has been broadcast for more than 20 seasons and has received 61 Daytime Emmy Awards. Ellen talked about how she brought her ideal career to her in an interview with Oprah Winfrey. Ellen had a childhood dream of hosting a talk show. She frequently sat in front of her mirror and conducted interviews with her fave celebs while posing as a talk show host. Ellen made the decision to put her ideal career on paper one day. "I want to be a talk show host," she wrote. Then she placed the paper beneath her mattress. Ellen kept her eyes on her dream. After beginning her career in stand-up comedy, she was cast in the sitcom Roseanne. Ellen was able to fulfill her dream of hosting a talk show because to Roseanne's success. She started her own talk show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, in 1994. Ellen's story serves as a reminder that things do manifest. We can bring our desired outcomes into our life when we concentrate our thoughts and efforts on them. We shall discuss Neville Goddard's book, Be What You Wish, today in order to fully comprehend this. According to the author, everyone has the ability to alter their life's path. We have the power to alter our surroundings and our destiny by using our creativity and affirmation. He asserts that we can achieve excellence if we so choose. However, the majority of people live their lives as slaves to facts and are ignorant of the creative power of imagination. However, you become what you wish to be once you find this creative energy within yourself. Imagination. In that experience, use your imagination. Since we will feel better after reaching the goal, it should be done. Our soul-imagined responses to favorable circumstances could be preserved in this way. However, a person will never reach his intended objective if he does not picture himself in the appropriate role. This instructional mindset is meant to elevate you to a higher plane. Adopting this makes us feel more assured of ourselves. For this reason, the author states that rise is the first word on the growth side. When we awaken, we begin to realize that our inner selves, or minds, are an essential component of the cosmos, and as such, humans are a link in the universe's chain. Our awareness of the outside world expands along with our self-awareness. A person who is clear about his thoughts, feelings, and objectives can have his prayer accepted in this way. To improve our current situation, we need to maximize our level of consciousness. And the realization that I already have all I desire is what led to this development. Denotes the sensation of having one's wishes fulfilled. Since everything depends on how we treat ourselves, we must reach the maximum degree of consciousness if we want to change the state of affairs today. Because of this, things that we think are true also occur in real life. Our desire to reach a higher state of consciousness must be nurtured. A calm individual is in total control of his emotions and understands that his thoughts, feelings, and self-talk are what matter most. Our ideal self is ready to come to life, but we might not be our best selves if we don't adopt the attitudes, sentiments, and behaviors that would help us become that person. As a result, you should believe that your dreams are achievable and that you will make them come true, regardless of how unattainable they may appear. The same is true for self-controlled individuals. Instead of seeing others and themselves as they are, they see them how they would like to be perceived. To achieve their objectives, concentrate on listening to people who wish to listen. Since they are aware that nothing is impossible, they only see and hear the positive. It is the same in reality as it is in our imagination. Our lives are shaped by our imagination rather than by reality. This realm, which the imagination can govern, is where the active mind resides. Imagination is the ability to bring our imagined world to life and the sensation that allows us to see things that do not exist. Imagination is the first step in every human development. Have you heard of the well-known author of Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl? A Jewish psychiatrist from Austria named Viktor Frankl lived through the Holocaust. During his 3 years of incarceration in Nazi concentration camps, he saw and experienced some of the most horrifying examples of human cruelty. Frankl never lost hope in the face of the atrocities he encountered. He made a better reality for himself by using his imagination. He pictured himself sharing his insights through books and speeches. He pictured himself getting back together with his wife and family. Frankl was able to survive the Holocaust because to his creativity. After the war, it also assisted him in discovering his life's meaning and purpose. He then became a well-known author and psychiatrist worldwide. One of the major works of Holocaust literature is his book, Man's Search for Meaning. Frankl's tale serves as a reminder that we may overcome even the most formidable obstacles with the aid of our imagination. Even during our darkest moments, it can assist us in discovering our life's meaning and purpose. The only way to accomplish the goal is to use your imagination. Because a person can think, feel, and do anything he desires if he can visualize the bliss he desires. He is aware that he can use his imagination to assemble a team of thousands of individuals, beginning with himself. In actuality, we all independently shape our own futures through our imaginations, whether they are excellent, poor, or mediocre. Objective perception has all the power in the imagination. Through our imagination, we can transform into the people we wish to be, from joy to sorrow, and even from a wonderful existence to a terrible death. For this reason, make a commitment to wishing and imagining what you want to happen today. Prayer. Prayer is a powerful tool that can help us to overcome challenges, find peace, and achieve our goals. Tell me, though, have you ever received a response to a prayer? People never give up. They think that when they pray, something will happen. It's crucial to comprehend why certain prayers are answered while others are not. When you pray, have faith that you will receive what you desire. The first thing you get is faith. Only when we believe that our inquiries will be answered do they get answered. Tell me, though, have you ever received a response to a prayer? People never give up. They think that when they pray, something will happen. It's crucial to comprehend why certain prayers are answered while others are not. When you pray, have faith that you will receive what you desire. The first thing you get is faith. Only when we believe that our inquiries will be answered do they get answered. There is a cause and effect relationship between prayer and its response. The connection of the mind to our desires is prayer. Awareness is always the first step towards progress. For this reason, always focus on what you want. Imagine how it would make you feel if your request were answered. Keep your attention on this sensation until you begin to visualize how you will feel once your request is answered. Meditation. Meditation is not about getting anywhere. It's about being here. According to the author, a lot of people tell me they are unable to meditate. However, after a while of attempting, they begin to play the piano. Similar to painting, meditation requires practice to produce positive effects. For instance, a pianist believes that it could be difficult to provide his finest performance in a show if he skips even a single practice day. If he is unable to practice for a month, even juniors can outperform him. Meditation is no different. We may cultivate this habit like a great art if we do it joyfully every day. Meditation is defined by dictionaries as focus. A regulated imagination is a significant form of meditation. To do this, concentrate on a single idea until it occupies the mind and drives out other unneeded ideas. If your thoughts stray, go back to them and repeat them until your mind is focused on the desired concept. Silence is as important in meditation as it is in prayer. It's crucial to keep quiet when you meditate since the most significant secrets are concealed there. Because meditation allows us to access our subconscious, you can ask God for anything you desire and He will grant it to you. The mind begins to enter a state of rest during meditation, which is similar to a tool that lessens the impact of the outside world and encourages the mind's internal pleasant ideas. Assumption. The law of assumption states that whatever you assume as true becomes your reality. The authors note that recent research on assumptions at two prestigious colleges have revealed the important truth that how you view something depends more on your perspective or preconceived notions than on what it actually is. A receptive universe is what you think the physical world is. Your feelings about anything are influenced by your specific relationship with it. Because they are unaware of the fact that God and our inner strength are the causes of the outside world, the majority of people accept its existence. Understanding the mind and its effects is necessary for this, and we should only concentrate on the state that we wish to perceive in a favorable light. We have the opportunity to bring the desired state into our lives when our desires begin to move towards reality and our thoughts begin to naturally produce the necessary results. During meditation, each person should determine the most effective technique based on their ability to regulate and concentrate on the desired shape. The author claims that because meditation allows me to naturally manage my imagination and concentrate on my mental desires, it is when I am in the finest state of mind. Define your ideal now, then concentrate on this ideal until you get identified with it. Make your feelings come to life by accepting their feelings and incorporating them into your environment. The first requirement is to have desires and to believe in them. For this reason, people who want to become themselves can do so. I must think. Because faith is the foundation of those things and beliefs that have not yet been seen, everything is possible for the believer. Since we experience the circumstance of our prayers being answered firsthand when we pray, the feeling is the key to effective prayer. Then put that belief into action. Feeling is a component of all creative imagination techniques. Every emotional state has an impact on imaginative creativity. The senses that allow us to feel distant objects are feeling and imagination. Every improved human emotion is a creation of one or more of the gates to the lovely world. Therefore, we should evaluate them based on the beauty of their emotions and imagination rather than the heights of their external lifestyle. Conclusion. Friends, this synopsis taught you about the affirmation and imagination chapters. You can use them to resolve your life's issues and change your current situation to produce more energy that you want. I hope you've taken away a lot of valuable knowledge. Proceed to implement them in your life and accomplish your internal and exterior objectives. I'll be back shortly with more excellent summaries.